Welcome back to Star Trek Online Academy with old Bob 10025. Last episode was actually about how, when I level, what the hell do I do? Now, basically, this is going to be about Starship and how to look at the true stats of your Starship. I'm making these videos to go help everyone out. If you know this, teach other people how to go do this. But just a generalization of different things you could experience that really the game doesn't teach you. So, one of the things that really kind of baffled me for a long time when I actually looked at the stats of my ships is, what the hell? These stats are not right. So here's how you look at your stats on your ship. Okay, basically you get to a ship. Now I have all this really cool stuff here. So basically I got the photons and the phasers and everything else. So right now my shields are at 2,500. Okay, then my weapons, this says 89.1, 111.4 phaser damage. And photons are 1,496. Now, this is not a true representation of your ship. So basically what you have to do is go out in space and look at your ship. So we're going to go do that right now. I'm going to go hit the beam button, beam out. I'm going to beam to my ship in space. So remember, I was 2,500. See here we go. I was 2,500 and, everything else, 2.5 and 50%, blah, blah, blah. Probably not going to go up too much, but I'll show you what it does. Okay, so let's go up in space here. Beam out to space. Hopefully not in space in my ship. Takes a look at the load. So this is how you look at a true representation of your ship. Whenever you do any type of ship builds or anything else, you want to look at true stats. You want to always go into space and go check it out once you're done. Okay, so right now my ship looks pretty cool as a USS Reliant or the Miranda class. My favorite class of ship. It's awesome looking. It's really cool. So let's go to here. It shows you minus 15%. Well, it is 2,500, but it went up by, I believe, 0.3%. And then my phasers shows you it's 121. It was 111. The reason is because I got that going, which gives me a 3.8% phaser damage. And then also there was something else I had. One of my traits was it the space trait here? Was it there? Low technician. And this also, beam weapon damage. So it went up 8.8% because of that. So now my ship, you could actually look at the stats, the real stats of what it is, of how that works. So that's how you look at your real stats of your ship itself, including phaser damage. And it was 1,493. Now it's 1,496. So it doesn't really go up too much, but that's generalization, like how you look at your stats on your ship to know what the true representation of your stuff is. I know when I do some builds and everything, I look at all this type of stuff, the antiproton like resist and all that kind of stuff to make sure my ship is what it is. If not, I get kind of like, okay, I need to know what devices are actually giving me the biggest bonuses. Later on, I'll go over ship design and all that kind of stuff. But I want to give you a generalization of different things to kind of help you out, some tips and tricks and everything else. But hey, really appreciate you watching. Thank you for watching. And I know you can watch other YouTubers, and thank you for watching mine. And remember, you are what makes this game great.